This pair of iron shoes weighs 800 pounds. But the man wore them for 10 years. In these 10 years, he didn't even dare to take off his shoes and wash his feet, because the master said, as long as you wear it to practice kung fu, he would be able to achieve the highest level of kung fu in 10 years. Now there are 3 days to go before the 10-year deadline, but the man is still in the lowest stage of chi training. So the man went to the master to ask for an explanation. But when the master saw the 9 golden lotuses on the man's head, he knew he couldn't hide it any longer. It turned out that the young man's master was worried that he was too qualified and didn't train properly, so he lied to him and said he was a loser. Now the man's cultivation has far surpassed that of his master, who has been practicing for 30,000 years. Now the master can't hide it any longer, so he found a reason to send him down the mountain. Unexpectedly, he went to the Immortal Fate conference, but he found out that the 3 elders here were even lower than he was.
Mr. Judd told me those 3 lotus belongs in energy refining realm, 2 lotus belong in foundation realm, 1 belongs to the golden realm, and 1 stem belongs to the god realm. Only those who have a lotus stem, like Mr. Judd, is an immortal. All of you are in energy refining realm, long way from land of god realm.
How narrow-sighted are you? Stop this nonsense. I'm in land of god realm, yet you say I'm a mere cultivator in energy refining realm. This is simply ridiculous. How ridiculous!
I think your mentor is just as ignorant as you. You have no idea of your limitations. It's fine if you don't want to kneel down. A fool like you will never be able to pass the test anyway. You won't join the sect. We'd have to downgrade our status if we were to continue arguing with you.
Being below a lotus means nothing. You can only cultivate in the land of God realm if you have 1 lotus. If there aren't any lotuses, it means you'll never become an immortal in this life.
Mr. Judd said that 1 lotus is the peak for mortals cultivating immortality. Only then can we advance into the land of god realm. A low-level guy like me who has 9 lotuses will never stand a chance for the rest of my life.
The minimum threshold is 1 lotus. The next threshold is 2 lotuses. The threshold after would be 3 lotuses. You'll be qualified for Dale Holy Realm if you have 6 lotuses. However, such qualifications are rare. It can be said to be 1 in a million. You'll be qualified for Sky Realm. If you have 9 lotuses, the only one who has entered this realm is God himself.
If only the stem appears without the lotus. You can be an indirect apprentice since you still qualify for it. Those who don't even have a lotus stem can only become handymen for the sect.
Anyone who can produce at least 1 lotus and is qualified to enter land of God realm will be blessed by the elder of the sect, John Zimmer. Your soul will be cleansed and you can advance.
9 lotus qualified mortal for Sky Realm. But Mr. Judd told me that's the lowest qualification. Could he be mistaken? Are we really that ignorant?
The testing will begin now. Anyone who wants to join Fira's sect can come forward.
My dad might want us to get married, but you must know this. Although I don't expect you to have 1 lotus, you must at least reach the level of an indirect apprentice. I don't want to marry a handyman.
Oh well.
She wants me to only have 1. Am I still taking the test? Will I really become a handyman? With my meager cultivation for 20 years.
You look guilty. I'll do it if you don't dare. I don't expect my partner to be better than me, but he shouldn't be worse than me.
Indeed.
My daughter has the holy body. She'll have way more than just 1 lotus.
She has 3 lotuses. She's more than eligible to join Fiera's sect. A loser like me only has 9. I'm not stronger than her. I'm not fated to be with her. The marriage won't happen.
She has 3 lotuses. She's qualified to be a golden immortal. This is quite rare.
As expected, her holy body has helped her in cultivation. She can effortlessly outperform everyone's lifelong efforts. It's too bad you've promised not to join any sect for 3 years.
Suko has the holy body. It said that your cultivation will increase if you cultivate with the holy body.
It's indeed rare for someone to have the holy body. Sue Cole must never marry. That is if she wants to enter Dale Holy Realm.
Sue is of noble birth. She also has the holy body. She's an exceptional woman. Anyone who wants to marry her must also be the creme de la creme. I am the best of the best. I would like to propose marriage to Sue today. Please don't reject.
Sam, are you proposing to me?
Yes, we are a good match for each other. I'm the only person in Valia who's worthy enough to be with you.
Nonsense! I've already betrothed Sue to Mr. Colt. You should give up, Sam Holt.
The evil energy surrounding Sam is the same as the one I saw when I saw Mr. Cole. He's not a good guy, regardless if he has anything to do with it. Sue should never marry him. That's right, Sam Holt. She has agreed to marry me. You're late.
Hey, get your dirty hands off me. My dad wants us to get married, but I never promised to marry you.
Sue, what do you mean? Are you going against my order?
Dad, there are many ways to repay kindness. Why do you want me to marry him? I once swore that my partner should be either more talented than me or more capable than me. How else am I supposed to obey him?
You heard that? Sue has 3 lotuses. She's a golden immortal. What qualifications do you have?
I don't know my specific qualifications. But my mentor told me I have 9 lotuses. It's the lowest of the cultivation.
Nonsense! 9 lotuses belong in the highest realm for cultivators, Sky Realm. How dare you say it's the lowest level in cultivation?
You're indirectly humiliating us. You're saying those with 3 lotuses aren't as good as you?
Nice! It's obviously lowest cultivation. Mr. Judd would never lie to me. Perhaps the cultivation Mr. Judd taught me is the opposite of the way of the orb displays. Oh, no. I mean to say that my level is low. I can't even produce 1 when I touch the orb. My cultivation is the lowest among everyone here.
Dad, you heard that? I have the holy body. I'm also a golden immortal. I'd be the laughingstock if I married him.
Would you rather marry Sam Holt than Mr. Colt? He's not a good person. He has ulterior motives for marrying you. I'll never agree to this marriage.
That's right, Miss Cole. I can tell that. This guy doesn't have any good intentions.
Shut up! Your cultivation level is low. How can you tell with your mortal eyes?
Mr. Cole, Ms. Cole is recognized by the immortal realm. She's a golden immortal. What about him? He's an ordinary immortal. He can never match her level.
Dad, I'm afraid I have to go against your wishes. I, Sue Cole, will never marry a good-for-nothing and become a laughingstock. I'll only be with you if you can get the orb to recognize your talents.
Mr. Zimmer, Afira Zekt once told me that I have the immortal body, but it hasn't been verified. We'll find out if it's true today.
The elders were telling the truth. He does have the immortal body. He's an equal for the holy body. They're both golden immortals.
He has the immortal body. She has the holy body. The cultivation levels will rise greatly when they cultivate together.
Dad, I'm making the right choice. I can advance into other realms if I marry him, but I'll be able to create miracles in the immortal realm if I marry Sam.
Mr. Jet said it's hard to become an immortal if you're unkind. Sue, you can't differentiate between right and wrong. You'll never be true immortal, even if you join Sky Realm.
I'd like to know, what are our levels when we combine our cultivation?
There are 6 lotuses!
6 lotuses qualify for Dale Holy Realm.
They can advance into Dale Holy Realm when they cultivate together. This is a blessing for Fira Sect. This is indeed good news.
Mr. Cole, you see that? Miss Cole made the right choice by choosing Sam. She would be unable to advance into other realms if she listened to you and married a good-for-nothing.
Oh, Mr. Colt. I don't want to see Sue go down the wrong path. You're the only one who can help her.
Me? Mr. Cole, you're kidding. I can't even produce 1 lotus if I go up there. I'm afraid I can't help you.
You brat! No. I mean, Mr. Colt, how would you know if you don't give it a try? What if you have the immortal body just like him? Huh? You might be stronger.
No way. Why would my mentor expel me? If I have immortal body.
One should have self-awareness. She's out of your league, and you're not my equal. It's an indisputable fact that you're not worthy of Sue. But you can come forward and test it yourself. Perhaps you can stay in Fira Sect as a handyman.
Hey,
That's right. Don't say I didn't give you a chance. I'm not asking you to be better than him. But I might change my mind if you can get the orb to display 3 lotuses and prove that you're on par with Sam.
I'd like to know how many lotuses and qualifications that this madman has. Come here and get tested.
Yes, you can't escape from this. Do it.
Do it!
I'll really bring shame to Mr. Judd if I can't even produce 1 lotus.
You should have the courage to do this, regardless of your cultivation level. But you don't even have the guts to try it out. You don't deserve a second glance from me.
Your cowardice brings shame to us cultivators. Tell us, who's your mentor? Get lost now. Your sect will no longer be eligible to join Fear Sect Conference from now on.
Okay, fine, I'll do it. I can't let them humiliate Mr. Judd even more. Fine, I'll do it. But let me make this clear. The results are mine alone, no matter the outcome. Nothing to do with my mentor or my sect.